inspired decision made by the founding fathers of Medinat Yisrael 65 years ago. And what they did is they combined Yom Haatzmaut, Hei B'Iyar, with Yom Hazikaron, the day that we commemorate the falling of Israeli soldiers, on Yom Haatzmaut. Yom Haatzmaut. We thank God for the miracle of Medinat Yisrael. 65 years ago, on Hei B'Iyar, Taf Shin Chet, 1948, we saw the fulfillment of a 2,000-year-old dream within living memory. And one day before Yom Ha'atzmaut, on Yom Hazikaron, we commemorate those who died, Al Kedushat Hashem Ha'am V'Haaretz, those people who gave up their lives for this land, for Eretz Yisrael. But as opposed to Yom Ha'atzmaut, which commemorates an event, Yom Hazikaron doesn't commemorate any specific event. So why do we celebrate Yom Hazikaron? Why do we commemorate Yom Hazikaron specifically on that day, one day before Yom Ha'atzmaut? And I think that the 2 days are profoundly connected, and the idea, the decision of the founding fathers to put those 2 days together was a very, very important decision. In putting those 2 days together, we can appreciate the significance of these days. Judaism doesn't live in a world of, we don't live in a world of absolutes, complete joy or total pain. Life isn't about absolute joy or total pain, but it's a nuanced combination of the two. Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut follow a tradition throughout the generations of combining pain and joy together. Perhaps the lowest moment in the Jewish year is Tisha B'Av, the day that we commemorate the destruction of 2 temples, the day where it seemed that everything was over. And what do we do just 6 days after Tisha B'Av? We commemorate Tu B'Av. And the Gemara tells us how on Tu B'Av, young men and young women would get dressed up, and they would get to know each other, and they would begin to plan the next generation of Jewish life. From the ashes of Tisha B'Av, they went straight to Tu B'Av. And what do we do at a wedding? At a wedding, the greatest moment of joy. Under the chuppah, it's difficult to describe that joy that the Chatan v'Kala feel. And what do we do at that moment of joy? We break a glass. On Tisha B'Av, the moment of pain, we look forward to joy, to Tu B'Av. And at that moment of joy at a wedding, we break a glass. Why? Because life isn't about absolute joy and total pain. Life is about the nuanced combination of the two. And I think that by bringing Yom HaZikaron and Yom Ha'atzmaut together, those 2 important dates, by bringing them together, we are turning that holiday into part of a tradition that's been going through all of the generations, right from the beginning of Jewish history. So let me bless us all as we approach Yom HaZikaron and Yom Ha'atzmaut. We should be blessed to internalize these 2 important ideas. You know, Shlomo Karlebach used to read the Pasuk in Tehillim, Kuf Kaf Vav. We say it every time when we bench on Shabbatot. Hazorim B'dima Barina Yiktzoru. Those people who sow with tears, Hazorim B'dima Barina Yiktzoru, they should be blessed to reap with joy. But he said, that's not the way to read the Pasuk. Hazorim, those who reap with Dima Varina. Those people who sow with a mixture of tears and joy, because life is a mixture of tears and joy. Hazorim B'dima Birina, they should be blessed to reap. So let me bless us all as we combine Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut this year. We should be blessed with our Dima and our Rina. We should be blessed with our tears and joy. The tears of Yom HaZikaron and the joy of Yom HaAtzmaut should combine together, and Be'ezrat Hashem we should be Zocher to Binyan Beit HaMikdash, to the completion of that story that's unfolding in our lifetime. We should be blessed to see the Yiktzoru, the reaping and the final end of the story with Geula Shleima. Amen.